Let's start this match in 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off one more time in autonomous as 6887 was programmed to spin around the field in autonomous as a human player tries to score from the outside. Once again, that human player is an addition this year by FIRST to the autonomous period. Mostly been robots by themselves in the past, and they added that human element this year, making it a little bit more exciting. At 74-51, the Avenger Robotics collects cargo from the side of the field. They move over to the red tarmac, and they are getting ready. They launch, and they score in that lower hub, worth now 1 point apiece. The ultimate goal is to try to get 20 of those pieces of cargo loaded into that hub system in the center of the field as 63-40. The Marist Manatees score in the low hub as well. It's now 11-7 in favor of the Blue Alliance with 98 seconds left to go in the match. Once again, the human players are controlling the action that you see out on the field. At 63-40, the Marist Manatees score one more time in the low hopper. The Avenger Robotics team now getting into position. They're at the tarmac wall, the hub wall. They're bouncing around. They're trying to get their cargo unloaded. Having a little bit of trouble. They're riding themselves, repositioning themselves, dancing around on the field, trying to knock that cargo loose. As 80-80, the Sequoia Robots team is on the mid-rail, trying to traverse to the high rail right now in the blue hangar. 63-40 also trying to traverse up onto the mid-rail as 44-59. The Leotechs are holding steady on their end of the field, 74-51. The Avenger Robotics teams has that cargo in their possession, moves towards the hangar. 80-80 up on the high rung, it looks like from here. 63-40 on the mid rung. That's a total of 16 points right now. That will give them an additional ranking points, which could help them move up into the top 8. 74-51, the Avenger Robotics teams on that mid rail. They've climbed to the mid rail as 80-80 is trying to traverse one rung higher to give themselves an additional set of points. That'd be 5 additional points if they could make it all the way up there with 9 seconds left to go. They're continuing to try. Give them, come on, cheer them on, folks. Let's see if they can get them up there. Make some noise for them. They got their rung up. Oh, but they just run out of time right there at the end of the match. They were almost there. Match number 57 of 61. And don't forget, if this was your last match, you need to go get re-inspected. Also, since we are getting close to Alliance selection, we will need a representative from each alliance over in the blue queuing area. A representative from each team over in the blue queuing area for Alliance selection. The 787 is flying high right now. We look to the skies and we see that the Blue Alliance was victorious in that match with a score of 28-13 as 63-40 hangs on to the number 4 position. 80-80 with that additional ranking point slides into the number 7 position right now with just a couple of matches left to go.
Again, please make sure once you finish your last match of the day, also to do inspection, but also when you send your one representative, make sure that you're over by the crates. That way you're not getting in the way of blue queuing. Again, when you send your one representative, please make sure that you are over by the crates and not over by the blue queuing robots. Please and thank you.
Walton.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce this next match. Right over here, Red Alliance. First up, we have Team 6712.
Mountaineer Robotics.
Currently in the number 8 position, trying to maintain their alliance captain rank. It's Team 2974.
Walton Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, it's Team 7104.
The Bot Brothers.
Over here on the Blue Alliance, we've got a team that's been toasting the competition since 2014. Make some noise, 53-32.
Toaster Tech.
Their alliance partners in their 20th year. Make some noise for 10-02.
The Circuit Runners.
And rounding out this Blue Alliance, let's hear it for 41-12.
The Eagle Bots. Once again, we need one representative from each alliance to the Blue Alliance queuing area by the crates for alliance selection immediately following match number 61. Once match number 61 is complete, we will go into alliance selection. Also, once you have completed your final match, we will need to make sure that you are re-inspected so that you can compete this afternoon in the finals. The quarterfinals, the semifinals, and eventually the finals, hopefully.
All right, looks like we got all thumbs up. Drivers behind the lines. Let's start this match in 3. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
And the first 15 seconds, once again, you see action programmed by the human players, with the exception of the pieces of cargo flying from outside of the field, which are performed by the human players trying to get it into the hubs. 41-12, 67-12, 29-74, dancing in the Red Alliance. 29-74, Walton Robotics picking up the cargo. 41-12, trying to play some defensive maneuvers. 71-04, climbing up in their hangar onto the mid-rung. That's worth 60 points. 6 points, I'm sorry. 53-32 has cargo in their possession as 1002. The Circuit Runners try to pick up some cargo at the Blue Alliance terminal. 71-04, they're up on the mid-rung. That's worth 6 points for their alliance. Those 6 points could make a difference at the end of the match and help them move up in the rankings as the Red Alliance scores 2 more pieces of cargo in the lower hub. That's Walton Robotics scoring in the lower hub. The ultimate goal to get 20 pieces of cargo into that center hub system in order to gain that additional ranking point. Right now, the Red Alliance has 10 of those 20. They're halfway there. We still got 64 seconds left to go. A lot of action on the field as 67-12 is up on the ramp at the terminal, trying to collect that cargo from the human player. They're going to drop that cargo down the chute at the terminal into their bot to take it over to the hub. 1002 spinning around in the Blue Alliance is 53-32 as well. 71-04 trying to maintain their grip on that mid-rung in order to hang high and maintain those points. The Blue Alliance scoring in the upper hub. It just rolled out back onto the tarmac. We've got 28 seconds left to go. There goes another piece of cargo in and out of the upper hub as the Red Alliance scores in the lower hub twice more. Once the cargo goes into either the upper hub or the lower hub, it's spun around and sent to its location in one of the chutes that you see in the middle of the field. 6 seconds left to go. 7104 up off of the carpeted surface. Walton Robotics trying to do it. They ran out of time. They were at the mid-rung and ran out of time there. That's match number 58 of what will be a total of 61 qualifying matches. Once again, is that your last match? You need to have your robot re-inspected, and also we need to have one representative from each team over on the blue queuing area by the crates so we can begin alliance selection immediately after match number 61. All right, the Boeing 787 once again is taking flight, and we see that the Red Alliance is victorious with a score of 30-15 as 2974 moves up a position in the rankings from 8 to number 7, and the other members also move up in the rankings.